welcome back to Build with the Boys, and we have now got issue 28 of Build the Titanic. My name's Scott, and we're going to get on with this, and we're going to get this one done. Now, based on last issue as well, there's not a lot to do in this one. It's almost a mirror of what we just did. So we've got very few bits and pieces to put together, but it is what it is. Now, as kind of disappointing as this one is, it's necessary, as I said before. We have hit a milestone with this month. It's a minor milestone, but it's a milestone nonetheless. Once we have finished this one, we're 20% complete. So we have completed 20% of the entire build. So we're a fifth of the way there. And so at the end of this one, instead of our normal Titanic talk, I got a few shout outs for some of the viewers that was from day one, some of the regular commenters, and just to kind of a hi and hello to a lot of you, and just a thank you. So stick around for that. If you haven't yet, please hit the like button. And if you're not one of our weird little gang here, hit the subscribe button. It's just down here. You just hit that and you're in. That's it. That's all it takes. It's as easy as doing that, and it helps us massively. Puts a big goofy smile on my face. So let's get this engine part, because I'm not going to say engine because it ain't, engine part built, and then we'll have a chat at the end. Okay, so here is everything that we get in stage 28, and you can see very similar to what we got in stage 27. We're going to start, as we did with the last one, putting these parts together. And again, there's not a lot to this. I mean, you know, you can't really get this wrong. Hold on to these bags, though. They're a good way to kind of store these so you don't lose one of these, because you lose one of these, it's going to be a bloody nightmare. And again, so what we're going to do is, I'm going to make sure both mouths go the correct way, because I don't want to have to do this twice. I'm just going to have a quick glance at the instructions, because I don't want to talk a good game and then not back it up. So yeah, mouths go the same way. So little mouth facing that way, versus big mouth facing that way, and it just clips into there. So let's get all four of these done. There's one. Two. Here's three. And here's four. So that is that part of this done. Now all we have left to do is take one piece over here, flip it over, and we're going to touch these four pieces here. Now, I'm aware that the numbers are printed inside them, but it's faint black on black. So I've got my own method for doing this, where I just kind of compare it to the instructions. I see which one goes where, and that works for me. I mean, if your eyes are good enough, if you're lucky enough to have young, healthy eyes, then do it by the numbering. If you're like me, and you spent way too long squinting at models, and have completely buggered up your eyesight, do what you need to do to make it happen. So there we go. So we've just touched the tip of this screw into the 3-in-1 oil, and we're going to screw that in place. I tried to do this without before, but you need 3-in-1, because this yellow paint they've put on here, they've laid it on pretty thick, so it's anything that go against it. So I want some torque on that, make sure that's nice and tight, because I don't want these wobbly. There we go. This is one. Number two here. Now, I thought we were going to put this together, and we're not. I'll show you what we get in 29. We have a chat after. 29 is just a bag of stuff. I mean, you wouldn't even say it was parts. It's bordering on just being components as opposed to actual model parts. It's really weird, but I'll show you. You'll recognise all of it. There's nothing in pack 29 you haven't seen before, so you'll recognise the whole lot. It is just a bag of components. But I know what we'll be doing. So in 29, we will be putting this together. And we've done that before, so we're old hands at it. And if you can remember how fun it was lining up all those pistons and getting them to actually fit in the holes, we get that treat again. So there's something to look forward to. How's this one going on here? There we go. Yeah, but we remember this time how to do it, because there was a cheat way to get those pistons in. and yeah, we'll make sure we use that cheap way this time, so we're not struggling like we were back in, can you believe it, January. That's when we did this. So 9 months ago. I mean, I started the Titanic build on 2 days after Christmas. So 2021 I started this December 27th, and we're only up to issue 28, because it was really slow progress, if you can remember. We were only on 2 a month for like the longest time. But, you know, we're here now. There was the big race to get the Titanics out, because Eagle Moss were releasing their Titanic. In hindsight, there really was no rush, was there? Because we know what happened to Eagle Moss's Titanic. And that is it. So those 4 parts there. This is this one here. Let's bring over the part we made in the last issue, so that's that there. So we will have, this is going to clamp together. It's going to hold those parts in, so you can make sure you got all these in the right ones. They all match up, they all line up. And that's what we're going to do. So we will be bolting this one together in the next issue with the pistons in there, all held together. There's a lovely reciprocating engine, and unfortunately that is it. A very, very, very brief one, coming in just under 5 minutes. So that's it. That's this month done, and it is disappointing that those 2 packs do feel like half of 1 pack, but it is what it is. I mean, it's all got to be done. It's all got to be done. It's just done now. But yeah, I'm missing. This is the first month we haven't had a whole piece. Don't like that. You know, it's the first month we haven't had some superstructure, and I'm like, well, we kind of did. We had that little piece of wall for the superstructure. So I take that back. But yeah, it is what it is. We knew we had to build this this engine. I'm amazed they've spread it out as much as they have. I will show you what you get in 29. So when I was saying it's like bits, not joking. It's bits. It's like a bag of bits. So this is 29. That's what you're going to get in issue 29. So you recognise all of it. Now, we could have put this together if we had any of those bits, but we don't. So we've had to wait. So we can't build that until 29. But that is what it is. So 29, we know full well we're going to be putting this together. That's what's going to happen. 30 is also engine. 31 is engine, and 32 is engine. So we are adding more steam pipes. We're adding something to that thrust block. More detailing for that one. The catwalk. Excuse me. The catwalk and a bunch of other bits and pieces. So that's what we're doing. But it looks likely that by November we'll be done with the engine. We'll be done with the engine room, I believe. That might be famous last words. But it looks likely that will be the bulk of this engine done. I'm sure there's new bits and pieces to go on there, but I don't know. After that, I genuinely don't know. I don't know what comes after 32. I don't know. So yeah, so we're in for another month of engine next month, which is probably going to be a short build. It just probably is. But you know, it is what it is. Now, normally we'd have a Titanic chat. We're not doing that today. If you were stuck by for the instructions, thanks for stopping by. But if you're hanging out to see what I'm talking about now, cool. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I just want to say thank you to everybody that has that subbed to us, has watched us. I mean, we get literally thousands and thousands of views on Titanic. We do, and it's great hearing from all of you. It genuinely is. There's a few of you I just want to give a shout out to. Not everybody. If I miss anyone, please don't be upset. It's not that. It's just these are the people that kind of, they're straight on. So the immediate a video goes up, bam, they're there. And I just want to give a quick shout out to some of them. One of them is Peter Vasey. Peter Vasey sent me a really nice message over social media about him building the boat and kind of what it means to him. And sorry, the ship. I get a lot of grief for calling it the boat, the ship, and what it means to him and why he's doing it. And it was such a nice message. It was such a nice thing to hear, and that he's enjoying the videos. And I just want to say a shout out to Peter, and I hope you're doing well with your ship. I hope you're doing well with everything else. And yeah, we love having you here, man. The other one, Rod Adams. Rod Adams is always bam straight on when we upload a video. He's straight on, and he's very supportive. So thank you for that, Rod. It's always nice seeing your comments. It's great to hear from you. Another one, all the way from Italy, is the Airbrush Makeup Guru. Again, always got something to say, and I love that, because again, it's brilliant. Having the interaction with people is what we love. It's what me and the kids enjoy on the channel, and it's great. And Airbrush Makeup Guru, only found out today, was from Italy. always on, always got something positive to say. And unfortunately, in Italy, they had a bit of a delay, so they've told me that they're stuck on issue 19. And it's like, oh, damn. So hopefully they'll catch up. They'll catch up to where we are. Another one I've got to mention is Dave Mac Builds. Now, Dave Mac Builds has got a YouTube channel. And he is building, not only is he building this one, he's also building the Trumpeter, the 1/200 scale Trumpeter set. And his builds are great. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to Dave's channel in the details. So if you look into the video details, the link will be in there. Swing by and check Dave Mack out. Great guy. Give him a sub whilst you're there, and check out some of his builds, because they're really good. They're really good, and he's got a passion for the modelling, Dave, and he knows his stuff, you know. So swing by there and see him. But again, thank you, Dave, for your support. It's been great. Another one I've got to mention, because he's a man after my own heart, Dean Kennedy. It's finally here, Dean. Dean has been chomping at the bit for more Titanic for the past month, and I don't blame you. I'm in the same spot, but I keep saying it soon, right? Soon. I'm in the same position as you, man, and it always made me smile. I'd see Dean come like, Dean wants Titanic. I want Titanic as well, Dean. So now we've got it. We've got some more, and it'll only be 3 weeks till the next one. We're not waiting 4 weeks. 3 weeks. The next one's will be in. And I've also got to give a shout out to World of Mike. World of Mike again is building bloody everything, right? So if you're interested in partwork builds, swing by World of Mike's channel. I'll put his link in the description as well, and check out some of this stuff, because he's building everything. Good guy. Again, a passion for modelling, a passion for all the builds that we're doing, and just, it's always nice to hear from everybody. If I've missed anyone out, I'm sorry. It's not intentional. Please don't know we didn't mention me. I'd be here all day if I mentioned all of you. But it's great having you all here. Thank you to everybody that subscribed. Welcome to Australia, who are new to the build. I hope you're enjoying it, and I hope this is helping you sort of brace yourself for what's to come. And welcome to America as well. I think quite far behind on the Agora packs, but you'll catch up. You'll get to where we are, and it's great having you. As I said as well, I mean, genuinely, a lot of messages I receive start with, I don't mean to bother you, or sorry to, you're not bothering me, you're never bothering me. It's always nice to hear from you. It genuinely is. It's nice that we can take something in this era, which would be a very sort of personal, quiet hobby where we sit and do this, that we've now got a whole network of people where if we hit a problem, we can say, what am I supposed to do with this? Or how are you getting around this? Or, hey, I've had an idea. Have you seen this? I love that. So you're never bothering me, man. You never are. So you can contact us in the comments below, and I will get back to you. Or if you've got a lot more to say, you can contact us at buildwiththeboys@outlook.com. And again, when I say sub, because we love having you here, that is why I say sub. We just love having this community of people. And it's a positive one, you know? And I get it. I mean, I've seen on some of the socials, it can get a little bit hairy in Titanic. Titanic's a different level of model, because with the Disney Dolls house that I build, it's very nice. It's a very cute community, a very kind of, hey, and supportive. Titanic, a lot of the time it's just people talking, you know, shit to each other about, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I think you'll find this was orange. I think you'll find this was yellow. There's a lot of that. It is what it is, okay? So it doesn't matter. When it comes to the actual model, it is your model. It's what you are happy with. And I cannot stress that enough. If you want it to be accurate to a T, it's your model, you can do that. And don't feel bad for it, okay? So if you're like, I don't care that it's cost me this much, I'm going to spend double that making it how I want it to do. You do you. That's good. You do you. That's what you want to do. If you're thinking, I'm happy just building out the box, that's okay as well. No one's right, no one's wrong. This is your model. This is your hobby. This is your model. This is what you do for enjoyment, and no one gets to tell you that you're right or wrong. If you want to paint this thing bright pink with green spots, you can do that, because it's yours. No one else's. You don't need to worry about anybody else says. So that's the key thing to remember with this one, I think. Titanic is always going to, everyone's got their own opinion about the Titanic, including the people on board. I mean, I've had people that weren't happy about some of the things I've said about, say, Hitchens or Ishmael. It's my personal opinion. It's not fact. It's personal opinion. But it's okay. It's okay. You know, we live in a world where it's okay to not agree with somebody. And it's okay to tell them you don't agree with them. Just never be rude about it. And this is why I always say at the end of my things, in a world where you can be anything, just be nice. I mean it. It's really easy to be a dick. I mean, it just is. There's no effort at all in saying something derogatory to somebody or bad mouthing them, or it's easy. It's easy. It's lazy. It's quite tough sometimes to say to somebody, "Good job," or "I wish I'd have done that." It's not the easiest thing to do. It's not. I don't understand that, but try it. You know, because the more you put out there, the more it comes back, and we'd be in a better world. You know. But that's just me preaching now. I'm getting all gooey about it. But again, thank you for so many subscribers and thank you for so many views. It's very much appreciated. And here's to the next 20%, right? We will be back in 3 weeks with Titanic, hopefully, unless Postman Pat carries on with his striking. It might take slightly longer. There's more coming on the channel. We've got R2-D2 coming up. We've got Iron Man coming up. We've got more Root Master coming up. Loads. We've just done some wooden builds on the channel, and yeah, swing by and check them out. If you've seen one you're thinking, I don't know, that's for me, well, check it out and have a look. We also have our weekly catch-up, and in this week's weekly catch-up, which is running late, we will be talking about Hachette's trial at the moment. Hachette are running the trial of the Lancaster bomber, and man, is it beautiful. It's huge, but it is beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. So on this week's catch-up, we will be talking about that, about, you know, what's to come, what it looks like, what it does, when we can expect it, and things like that, and a few other bits and pieces as well. So swing by. Again, I will try and get back to all of you where I can. Thanks for stopping by. In a world where you can be anything at all, just be nice, and we will catch you on the next one.